All
Dear
right.
Lord, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Ice Ages 14 Aces. This is MG42 Pillbox Coast Host, and let's see here. It is Tuesday, April 21st. Man, what a week! Ice, what's up, buddy?
Yeah, this is Ice over here, and it's crazy. What happened yesterday. I can't believe we've been already exposed from what we talked on Sunday night. It's unbelievable. It's not even a day when they expose us.
It's like lightning. Unbelievable turn of events. Yeah, I mean, just unbelievable how sick some of these people are. I got to be honest with you, because of thick shades, this happened. It has exposed the sickness of the G
Yeah.
plus community, bro.
Yeah, exactly. You know what? I think I know how it happened. I think Dave he has me subscribe. He subscribed to my account, so I'm pretty sure he's the one who's checking on whatever I've been uploading. I guess that's how he found out.
Oh yeah, absolutely, bro. They're gonna be wondering what you're doing. This is, your show. You haven't been doing a lot of hangouts, and all of a sudden you are. So people are gonna want to check out what you're doing. And all we're doing here is talking the truth. We don't allow any lies in here. We completely get rid of all the BS. And Ice and I do not completely agree on everything, but we never lie to each other, and we only go about the truth. We only talk about reality. Tangible science, actual facts, not
Right.
believe and magical fairy tales of sprinkles and fairy dust and time, and then the prince turns into the frog and all these wonderful Alice in Wonderland fairy tales. So yeah, we like to just break it down to reality and make it simple for people to understand. But there's a war going on, and even people that aren't Christians are going to be in it, and that's
Right.
already happening right now. There is a
Like
huge war going on.
like me, I'm not a Christian. You know that I'm already agnostic, right? You know, like I do believe in
Absolutely.
God. I do believe in God, but I'm not really into that biblical creationist and stuff. You get me, right?
It's obvious that you have your ways right now. You're doing a lot of science. You've been kind of doing the science thing almost entirely, right? I don't
Yeah.
really. You're not a scripture kind of person yet. You're not really delving into the Quran and the Torah, probably, in the New
Nah,
Testament, right?
no,
So
I'm not really into that. I'm more into the science stuff. I like educating others what the studies actually say instead of representing the bullshit that evolutionists been saying. Like saying that, oh, this study supports evolution because blah blah blah. But then when you come and analyze those studies, it doesn't really support the claim of what they're actually stating. You know what I mean? And that's why I'm creating those evolution fairy tale videos to educate the people what the scientific studies actually demonstrate instead of the bullshit assumptions that evolutionists are making out of those studies.
yeah, and they can't even use they always try to use the Bible against us Christians. That's one thing they're not going to be able to do with you because you're just a strict scientific background. I'm seeing messages right now from the Evotard community. Just I don't know what they're doing. They're, I guess, making fun of me or something, which is great. I mean, they probably should because they don't have anything else better to do, besides support people. Like, I don't know. Have you seen this guy, John Roy Atkinson? Ice, have you seen this guy?
Nah, I haven't really heard about him.
Oh man, what a sick, disgusting criminal this guy is. This John Roy Atkinson guy is the prosecutor that wrongfully put Ken Hovind in
Oh
jail.
yeah, 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 yeah. I remember now. Yeah, he was the prosecutor of Ken Hovind, the what is it, the pedophile and the rapist who actually sent Ken Hovind to jail.
Exactly. Wow. Do you think these people would want to look into that guy
Of
instead of
course.
Ken
You know
Hovind?
what? I would rather support Ken Hovind than that guy, because I know Kevin Hovind is not as evil as that guy. Doing sexual abusement to the children. It's just insanity how atheists really buy into that stuff. It's just
Right.
crazy.
And you're not even a Christian, and you're already getting a backlash from this because your friends are Christian. All you
Right.
got to be, bro, is a friend of ours, and you're going to be in trouble.
Let them get in. I don't care if I get in trouble. If they want trouble, they're gonna ask for trouble.
They're going to ask for it, bro. These people are sick criminals. I just asked 15 different atheists in a row, and they all say that they're glad that Ken Hove is in jail, and of course they try to avoid the fact that it was done by a child. Act like that has nothing to do with it. Yet they don't have a single piece of evidence,
Yeah,
that he broke a single law. Can you
and
believe that?
you know what's interesting though? Ken Hobbit, Judge, what's her name? Casey Rogers, M. Casey Rogers.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that
Yeah,
demonic
her.
princess of disgustingness. Oh my god.
Yeah, she has a background where she seems to hate Christianity. She seems to hate people that by the religious belief, of God, and she even hates prayers. There's even a source. What is? Yeah, there was a source where she was trying to what is this lawsuit some teachers because they were supporting prayer or some kind of biblical religion. So it's obvious to me that she obviously has an agenda against Christianity, and because of that
Not
agenda,
only that, bro.
it's pretty
Yeah.
obvious.
Not
It's
not
pretty
only
obvious
that.
she has a bias against Ken Hobbit.
Oh, absolutely. Not only that, it goes beyond that. It actually is 100% worse or 200% worse. She's the original judge.
Yeah,
Already put him in his place in a way. So that's a direct conflict of interest. That is illegal. That is against the law for her to
exactly,
even be in that seat and judge Ken Ho.
exactly.
How sick are these atheists backing these actions? You are sick, disgusting criminals, you atheists. How disgusting can people be to back these obvious crimes? And Ken Hovind stands there and he asks the lady, "What have I done wrong?"
Exactly.
That live in Florida that can actually, you know what I mean, that tell me this. He asks them, "What law have I broken?" They can't even answer the question. Isn't that funny? Just like atheists, they can't even answer the question when they ask the judge, "What law did I break?" Isn't that a coincidence? Wow. Tell you, man.
Yeah, it's just stupid. I don't know the American system. I'm disgusted by it. I'm not just disgusted by that Ken Hovind, going to jail, but I'm also disgusted by other systems in America. You know how we be told that this country is land of opportunity and freedom. Well, it turns out it's bullshit because there are college and university students who got their degrees and yet they can't seem to find a job. They seem to be working at Walmart and McDonald's. It seems like unemployment is more common with the graduates. But then the American system is trying to tell us that if you study, and you graduate, you're gonna have a good life and all that. But that's a bunch of bullshit lies.
Exactly. And then these dumbass kids go to college and fall for this pseudoscience and act like they have it all figured out. They don't have the slightest clue because then they go back to their dorms and get drunk until 2 o'clock in the morning and don't even retain any of the actual science. And all they can remember is that they come from a monkey.
Right, exactly. They don't even they don't even question the claims that what they're being taught when it
I
comes to
know.
evolution.
I know. It's unbelievable. Then you can ask any of them, what did you learn exactly that got you to come to this place? Oh, I basically, it was science, and then I went to history class, and then I would go to biology, and we would pour drinks in biology and make bubbles. So evolution is true.
Just because the professor says so.
Oh yeah, well we go and we do experiments, and they're really interesting, and they always make bubbles, and we do more experiments, and that's how we know evolution is true, and it obviously is because see, we're here, and monkeys also have thumbs. That's the type of idiots you're dealing with. They go to college, they get brainwashed by 1930s Nazi pseudoscience. Literally the same thing they were teaching the Nazis in the 1930s so that they could go ahead and kill Jews and the blacks. That's what these idiots still get taught today, and they fall for it. And they're so stupid. They go ahead and say, no, Hitler was a Christian. He had nothing right. Hitler was a Christian. That's why he practiced evolution.
Yeah, I bet he was a theistic evolutionist.
Right, right. But here's the problem, though. It's like, wait a minute. You're saying he's a Christian, yet he's practicing evolution. Stupid. It's like, what are you talking about? He has a list of the different races of people. Is that what it says in the Bible, or is that what evolution says?
That's what happens when you take natural selection too far.
I know, it's so amazing. And these idiots, these retards. I'm sorry for my language. You retarded and it's been debunked for decades. That they are so stupid, and that's why they'll never understand what the word gene pool means. They have absolutely no idea why it's called a gene pool. Ice. You could tell them 1,000 times, and then they'll go, "Oh, that doesn't matter." But anyway, back to the topic here. We got some sickos,
Yeah, exactly.
disgusting people that continue to do this to Christians. Again, it's thick shades. They try to make him a victim. And you know what? We weren't going to let this go. We let these people do so many disgusting things to us, bro, because we are so tolerant. You have no many times. You have no idea how many times that I've let people like Alex Botten say things about me and try to pseudo doc drop me on names that he thinks that I have, and he tries to use my name or figure out who I am, and they go and they perv on your personal information trying to find it, and they go and tell everybody about it, and that's fine. And then of course they'll insult you, or they'll block you. As soon as you defend yourself, they just block you, for 6 months or something, because they're cowards. And I have we will put up with this. Many of us Christians, we put up with the bullshit from these idiots over and over again. Well, we weren't going to put up with this time. You don't take one of our brothers in Christ and use their child's picture, And we definitely exposed those demons yesterday, along with Raw 5069, Rand Campbell, Thick Shades, and Sabella was out there doing a phenomenal job exposing these disgusting heathens. And I'm not saying all atheists. Don't get me wrong here. I have atheist friends. One of my best friends for 11 years is an atheist,
Right.
and he's even crazier than me. So clearly, this is not this is a bipartisan thing. None of us are biased, and that's the thing people don't realize. Again, is that Christians are so actually laid back and so tolerant. We're the tolerant ones. We're the ones that have to put up with all this chicken shit from these cowards all the time, every single direction, from the government to the lawyers to the judicial system to the bullshit, ridiculous pseudoscience. They constantly attack Christianity, bro. And I know you know that. And
Well, yeah,
it's just
of
so
course.
obvious. Exactly. And you're not even a Christian. They don't
Nope,
even
I'm not.
realize
I'm
how
not
obvious
Christian.
it is. This actually proves, if you just meet anybody that's honest, here it is. All you got to do is be honest and awake to reality, and you're going to see that it's very clear that Christians are being persecuted. And people that believe in pseudoscience because of their pride have no problem with it. And, people for a year now have been yelling at me, telling me, no, you're wrong. Christians that believe in evolution are still Christians. No, it's okay to believe in evolution. It's okay. It's okay they come from monkeys. It's okay they have a common ancestor with a cockroach. It's okay that, we believe the Triceratops kept dying for millions of years, so then it eventually grew horns.
Yeah.
What?
But but you know what's idiotic though? It's idiotic how atheists or the people that hate Christianity. It's idiotic how it's idiotic how they talk shit to the people that go against evolution. Like Ken Harvin, Ray Coffin, and all that. But it's
Yeah,
funny. It's funny too because there are theistic evolutionists, including biblical creationists, that actually buy evolution and they don't seem to have a problem with it, even though they believe in some God. But and yet they seem to have a problem with people that oppose evolution and they're not in their side. Like for
exactly.
example,
Exactly.
intelligent design. It's They're just a bunch of two-faced hypocrites.
Amen, bro. Exactly. You're preaching. You're not even seen this before in my life. I'm befuddled at this point. But you're absolutely right, bro. This isn't rocket science. All you got to do is open your eyes. What are you people holding on to this pride for? So that it's okay to hunt people down and put them in jail because they disagree with you? And these fakers pretend that they're all about freedom and tolerance? They've been believe in freedom, they don't believe in tolerance, and they will help child murderers and child rapists go after Christians. If that doesn't give you an idea about being in end times, ICE, I don't think anything will, bro.
No, I certainly get what you mean. You know, like before, when we started talking, I wasn't really aware of these stuff going on. But when I did some research and I was looking at the atheist community, yeah, I realized that you were right. It's just pure insanity with the mentality they have.
Exactly, bro. That it is absolutely insane that this is going on. Man, and there is no solution for it. It's not like that we can just come up with a plan and go, okay, here's what we're going to do. What are we going to do? These people are supporting the worst kinds of criminals so that innocent Christians with zero evidence against them are put in jail. I mean, they don't even have any evidence against Ken Hovind. They had to retry him March 12th because he's going to get out of jail soon for something he hasn't even committed, and they had to find him guilty for contempt of court because he didn't like being in jail for something he didn't do. So they're going to continue to hold him again for how many more years because he wasn't happy being falsely accused. This is the sickest judicial system on earth. This is a satanic system of disgusting criminals, and this has exposed us. This isn't just about Kent. People don't realize it, Ice. This isn't about Kent. This is actually about all of us who live in reality and are trying to survive under the oppression of a sick, satanic government when we have to put up with this out in the open. And they're sitting there right now laughing. They're laughing right now like little childish trolls. That's all they are, is trolls. And they're laughing right now. Oh my God, Pillbox, he's so insane. This guy's crazy. He's such a nut job. Let's listen to this nut. Right. You're listening to reality. So, of course, they have to force themselves to laugh. You know what I mean? They're forcing these laughs out every time you expose the truth at these people because they have nothing. And you saw it yesterday with What's-Her-Face laughing up a storm when we're exposing how sick she is. I mean, these people literally laugh their way out of their own sicknesses. Look at the smile on J.D. Kane's face. He sits there admitting that he's supporting a literal child rapist that put a Christian in jail for no reason and has no evidence against him whatsoever. Doesn't even have one shred of evidence against Ken Hovind. Ken Hovind has repeatedly asked people and the prosecutors and the judge, what have I done wrong? And they won't answer him. But they'll tell him what you did is worse than rape. What a coincidence that the judge said what he did was worse than rape when the prosecutor that put him there illegally, Ice, tried to rape a 5-year-old girl. What a coincidence, isn't it?
Yeah, it's crazy. But you know, when I find out that the judge said worse than rape, I just lost it. You know, that just pissed me off right there. I'm like, how the hell, you know, that what Ken Hovind is doing is worse than rape? That makes that makes absolutely no sense.
Here's how sick, right?
And then I was like,
exactly.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? Yeah, I think the judge is right about worse than rape. She's definitely worse than the rapist.
It's insane. People are sick criminals running the judicial system and lying through their teeth. They're the baby eaters. You know, that word had to be brought up. There are some baby eaters in America, and I'm starting to think that the real ones are the judges and prosecutors. Am I being far-fetched right now? Because I would put money on it. If I had to put money on it, I'd say lawyers, I'd say judges. Those are probably the baby eaters. I think could probably on a good night, if he gets really drunk and has a couple, shots of whiskey or whatever he drinks and has a couple of beers and puts them down with, I bet he'd even admit that. What do you think?
Yeah, I definitely agree with you.
I mean, look at how sick these people are. You think this is justice? And then they retry him because he wasn't a happy prisoner of persecution, of obviously a political prisoner. He wasn't happy, so now we can get him for contempt of court and keep him in jail longer for, again, no criminal acts. And these people are supporting those actions. If they're supporting those actions, it's just like when a terrorist situation occurs, everybody says, you're either with the terrorists or you're with us. Well, in war, that's exactly right. So you are either with us. Exactly.
Yeah, it's just basically a one-sided way, you know. You can't argue with them. Either you follow them or you're against them. That's how they think.
Absolutely correct. It is that simple. And for nobody that can understand that is a wishy-washy faker. You're just sitting there on your computer probably playing World of Warcraft for 17 hours a day, wondering why you're depressed, drinking energy drinks. You got to move all your lives and get off your computer and start waking up to reality that we're living in, which is a totalitarian state of people controlling you and using you and then putting innocent people in jail. And I'm sorry, it's real simple. Yeah, you're for us or against us. If you want to be a fake Christian and think it's okay to persecute fake Christians, don't come around me. Don't even get near me. I don't want your disgusting presence even near me. Stay away from me because you're a criminal. And I don't need more criminals around me because I already got to put up with you because you're everywhere we go. We got to put up with these evolutionists almost everywhere we go. The good news is, though, Ice, you probably know this, is that they are the vast minority of the earth, and that we are the majority as theists, of course. So they are actually within, I believe, less than 10% probably worldwide, which is really good. And another good fact is they're just going to get smaller and smaller, and eventually God is going to come back and eradicate every single one of them. Man, it sucks for those guys, huh? Because yeah, they're not gonna be too happy when the truth hits them between the eyes. It's that simple.
Nope. And things that what's going on right now is just gonna get worse in the future. I can almost guarantee you that. But what's absolutely disgusting and absolutely like unforgiving, what the judge, what Kid Thomas Josh did, is to sentence him almost like to life. I'm like, are you serious? Kid Thomas served jail for 8 years, and you're still giving him more years to serve in prison? That is absolutely ridiculous, and that's what pisses me off. You know what I mean? And they actually,
Absolutely, man.
right, and they actually try to like ruin his life basically completely.
Yeah, that was the idea from the get-go. They had to find some way to destroy this guy because clearly he was too popular. Too many people loved him. He was not even charging for his ministry. He was giving out free CDs and not even making, the dollars that they all are lying so much. They pretend that this guy is some greedy criminal. No, he gave away millions of dollars worth of free material and told as long as they didn't make money themselves doing it, and because it's not copyrighted. The guy was completely legitimate, completely honest, and wasn't even taking anybody's money. He received money because of donations. And then they're going to go ahead and say that we're going to accuse him of
Drug dealing.
Right, exactly. Right, yeah, he's a drug lord. Right.
You can even tell that Ken Thomas is not even a bad guy. You can
Oh,
tell.
no, he must be a drug lord. Yeah, he's Scarface. Ken Hovind is the Scarface of Christianity.
Yeah, I bet he is.
Yeah, he pulls out a bazooka. They say hello to my little friend. That is Ken Hovind. That is absolutely Ken Hovind, is the Scarface of Christianity. So bad, he kicked so many asses of these pathetic evotards that they had to go after him with a SWAT team. They literally treated him like Scarface. They sent the SWAT team to his house, Ice.
Yeah, they even pointed a gun to his wife.
They pointed the guns at their faces, at their family members, and dragged them out in their underwear without even a notification that he had done anything wrong, which is another violation, civil violation. When it's an IRS dispute or problem, you actually have to basically summons that human being and tell them, hey, you're doing something wrong. And they never did. They did harass him a lot. They did probe his life. They did tap his phones. They spent millions of dollars hunting down this horrible, evil, scar-faced evangelical Christian preacher, Ice, because he was just such a popular Christian. They had to silence him. And if you people are okay with that, then you are a terrorist. That I will call you. You are literally some sort of social terrorist. If you are saying that these actions are okay, you are some sort of terrorist and you should be dealt with accordingly. Bet on that, record that, use it. Yeah, that's right. You are probably a social terrorist if you are okay with innocent Christians being persecuted, and then all of you do the same thing. You all start telling lies over and over. Oh, but he admitted he did something wrong. Right. If I admit I use my account, that means I'm admitting structuring. Sorry, no, that doesn't work that way. He admitted he used his account because he has a right to use his account. That's how stupid they are, Ice. I mean, You probably don't have a hard time, contemplating this. If you have a bank account with a bank, you're allowed to withdraw money, Ice. Did you know that?
Yeah, I actually do have a bank account,
No. According to atheists, if you use your bank account, and especially if you take more than $10,000 out of your bank account, you're structuring, and we're putting you in jail for it, and that's worse than rape. And by the way, are you a Christian? Because I want to double this sentence.
That's just insanity. It's crazy.
Welcome to 2015. Again, ladies and gentlemen, April 21st, 2015. You are in Half-Life. It has begun. Half-Life has initiated. Which was probably on 2001. It is what it is. We're here, so you got to find a seat, guys. Either you're going to sit down, or you're going to strap into a truck or a car and get going and do something about what's going on here. Everybody has access to the internet. There is almost no secrets except for the idiots that have to continue to call everything conspiracy theories, which aren't conspiracies if they're public information. So
Right.
what do you think is a good conspiracy? Something like, I don't know, Project
Something like
Northwoods. That's
something like something like a inside job in 9/11, or the judge herself. Because
oh,
to be honest,
yeah,
I
all
wasn't really
right. It's
thinking
all
this. I do really
it's
think
all
there's a
conspiracy,
conspiracy
guys.
going on with Kinshaven trial. I could tell right away.
Oh man, there's something wrong with you. Oh, I need to call the police right now if you think that there's a conspiracy against Ken Hovind. I know you are. We're gonna start tapping your phones now next, Ice,
Oh, oh,
because
oh,
just so
oh,
you
oh,
know.
oh, but hold on. Here comes the atheist. Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. You just guys are wearing tinfoil hats. You guys are all crazy.
Oh, right now I'm gonna put my tinfoil hat on. Where is it? I thought I had a collection of them. My wife made me get rid of them. Let me see if I can find my tinfoil hat. Oh man, nope. Sorry, I lost them all. But yeah, I wish I had my tinfoil hat collection, because obviously we both probably have had a collection of really good hats. What can you say? I mean, we're dealing with a bunch of psychopaths. You can ask these people, well, what did Ken Hovind do wrong? And you know what they're going to tell you? It's
They're
crime.
they're gonna tell you structuring.
Right, and then they'll finally get to it's like, okay, what did he do to structuring? And then they'll start. Then most of them won't answer. 1 out of 100, somebody like we won't mention any names. Let's see, Hotel Tango is going to be the code word for this atheist. And this dude, he comes back and starts giving these figures, yada 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 yada. I'm like, right, none of that matters if you're part of a church, for one, because guess what? Something called the Constitution of the United States says separation. I'm sorry, that the churches are separated from being controlled by the government. You know what I mean? And then they're
Right.
the ones who preach separation of church and state, which is not in the Constitution. But we have these two things. And of course, now, though, we're able to attack a Christian, even though we always claim separation of church and state. And even though it says that the government, you are completely, what is it? Free of religion, right?
Yeah, freedom of
Free of
religion.
religion. That's right there.
Yeah, it seems like what they're doing to Ken Hovind is basically the government taking over religion. Because honestly, that's not freedom of religion. That's not
Oh, of course
separation
not.
between the two. So basically, what they're doing is unconstitutional.
Right. So not only that, these evotards and these atheists are also going against the Constitution. They are also slandering the Constitution. So they're not even American. They're basically traitors. According to this country, they're traitors. So this is awesome. And guess you know what's also interesting about this is God even says you got to follow the laws of the land, doesn't he, Ice? They always hold that to us. They always say you got to follow the laws of the land, just like it says in the Bible. Amen to that. You better follow the laws of the land, and none of you atheists are, or you fake Christians who think it's okay that Ken Hovind's in jail. You are all traitors to the United States of America and its Constitution. You are all traitors. It specifically says freedom of religion. How
Right,
much
exactly.
more clear can it be? How much more clear can this be, Ice? You know, well, again, we're dealing with the same people that don't know what the word day means. So actually, this makes sense. Maybe I'm trying to give them too much credit.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say, didn't the founding fathers believe in God? If I'm not mistaken.
I'm not sure. Maybe if I ask an atheist, in their own little world, they'll just say, no, they all just pretended to because they wanted to control the masses. Some conspiracy, giant conspiracy.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But then, you know what's funny? Right in the back of the dollar bill, it says, "In God we trust." Yeah, you trust God so much that you put Ken Hovind in
Oh,
jail.
wait a minute. No, wait a minute. Ice, you're quote mining now.
Wait, I am?
Yeah, you're quote mine. You're not allowed to do that. It's called a quote mine. You can't quote what anybody says if it goes against what atheists believe. So it's called quote mining. So you'll have to take that back.
Yeah, you're right. I have to take it back.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So yeah. I just want to make sure that don't do that again. All right, because that's quote mining. I know it says that. But don't repeat it. It doesn't really mean. You see, I understand what it means. So don't quote mine that because it's not what you think it means. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Very good. So let's move on to the next deal here. His name again. Here we go. John Roy Atkinson. John Roy Atkinson. That doesn't sound very scary, but it is scary because this is the type of human we shouldn't. Don't you think? I mean, would you imagine a time where that believers and non-believers could at least agree on something? Like maybe we should get rid of child rapists. What do you think about that, Ice?
Yeah, definitely sounds better. Because to me, I really hate abortion. It just
Well,
pisses me off.
that's another problem. Oh my goodness gracious! Oh, don't do it. Not talk about that either. The atheists don't. How that works. It's not a baby. So do not say that again, okay? You are not allowed to talk. Don't say the A word because it's not a baby, Ice, okay? Listen, we're talking about, I'm just talking about the fact you can't even get these people, group of people, to get behind the persecution and destruction of child rapists. So shouldn't we be putting more energy into something like that? Maybe getting rid of child rapists? I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I think should be like maybe one of the number one priorities. Call me crazy. I am a crazy young earth creationist. I'm an insane dude. I understand, I must have lost a lot of brain cells when I used to work for the government many years ago as a tanker. I must have hit my head every time I was getting in that tank. But I would say that I still would think that one of my number one priorities would be to get rid of and stop child predators at all costs. What do you think about my idea?
Yeah, it definitely sounds good. It'll make the country a lot better.
But you know what? We can't get them to agree with us, Ice. We can't get them to go along with us on that one.
Right.
Yeah. So it looks like they're going to continue. It looks like they'd rather support the anybody. It doesn't matter what they are or what they've done. They will support an evil prosecutor such as this John Atkinson guy before they will let you tell them that this Christian is innocent, before they'll even look into actually what happens, Ice. They will literally do anything and kick and scream. They'll just like an insane monkey kicking and screaming will hold on to their lies, and they will support that disgusting predator instead of maybe looking into the possibility that a Christian might be innocent, Ice.
Right. Exactly.
And
But
today there was a couple shows on. We'll talk about those in a second. Go ahead, tell me what you're gonna say.
I was gonna tell you, yeah, they were so desperate that even the judge charged them of what is it, mailing fraud. Now, well, what is mailing? What can Muhammad do exactly with mailing fraud?
Oh my God! Yes, they did. They did do that. Yes, he sent a letter because he owned property which was illegally taken from him, and according to the Constitution of the United States, you are entitled to do anything to protect your property. Ice. You know that the Constitution talks about private property.
Yeah.
And what's interesting is that's actually one of the most important. It is about what you own, And these criminals in the IRS and the U.S. government seized some of his property. They stole it, which means that's just a nice term to say we stole it. So they stole Ken Hoven's property because obviously they just had to silence him. They had to just get the ball rolling and steamroll this Christian who's doing a phenomenal job of preaching truth, of course. They had to go after this guy in every which way they can. They accused him and then said, that's a fraudulent letter because that's not your house anymore. So that's considered fraud. So because they stole his house, yes, that's how crazy.
He owned the property. He has the right to, what is it? To send a mail about what's going on.
Yes, absolutely. That'd be like could you imagine these Nazis coming to your house and taking your home, and then your father or mother mails a letter saying, hey, this is our house, and then they put them in jail because of that. Could you imagine?
I'd be freaking pissed off,
Oh,
It's just
it's just unbelievable.
it's just beyond stupidity.
Absolutely, but here's this crazy part. It's so scary because these atheists And I guess evolutionists, and I honestly, it's so weird because every one of the people that's okay with this disgusting, criminal acts, every single one of them, the coincidence is, I don't get it. It's so crazy, Ice. You're not going to believe this. Coincidence is that they're all evolutionists. What do you think about that?
Can you repeat the question?
I'm saying that, is that a coincidence that all of these people that are trying to justify Ken Hovind being in jail wrongfully and are willing to support a child predator are all evolutionists?
No, it's definitely not a coincidence because coincidence doesn't happen consistently. You get me? So yeah, it's basically like a group, you know.
Man, these atheists have had me talking up a storm, and I was sick all week. And I know we've been talking about this. I have lost my voice. This is me very sick right now, Ice. This is me absolutely about to die. What do you think? How do I sound?
You sound pretty normal to me, actually.
Okay, my voice feels like a little raspy. It definitely is annoying to me because it keeps cracking. Of course, I'm not Superman. I can't wait to get made fun of because I'm sick. That's the next thing. Of course, my question is, shouldn't I be evolving now? Because don't problems add new information to the genome?
Is that okay? You saying that
I'm
you need information?
not really sure. Yeah, I'm evolving. I'm getting new information because I'm coming down off of West Nile virus 2.0. So
Yeah, you're getting a new change of voice.
exactly, I'm sounding scarier. Man, I'm getting meaner. I'm getting crazier. I'm just a crazy young Earth creationist, bro. I just wish everybody could get child predators. And I'm just trying to figure out if I can find one evolutionist that agrees with me. Ice, one evolutionist that agrees with me. What do you think our chances are?
Pretty slim.
Oh, that's not good, bro. That's not good, man. I was, really wanting to roll the dice here and try to get, like a 7.
Uh-huh.
Dear Lord, man. I don't know Christian yet, and you're already in this.
Oh, wait, were you talking about whether an evolutionist agrees with the trial of Ken Hovind?
No, no, no. I'm trying to see if I can find one evolutionist that is more concerned with child predators than Christians in jail because they didn't supposedly send money to the most richest organization on earth that steals billions of dollars. Really? That's
Yeah.
what they're worried about? The richest, most criminal organization on earth that's each year from the United States population is more of a concern to evolutionists than if there's child predators. Ice, boy, that a weird another must be another coincidence. I'm gonna stick with coincidence. It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
Yeah, it's weird. And the thing about it is that they don't even care about child rapists because they believe that everyone's an animal. They think that we're the wild, you
Oh
know.
yeah, and exactly, and that's a whole nother can of worms. You could go in that direction, and they would just get pissed off again. And we don't even have to go in that direction because they're just admitting it now. They're allowing these people to do this to Christians, and then look, they'll fight you tooth and nail, making up things and telling lies for 6 hours straight. Why it's okay to let people like this persecute innocent Christians, and they're mad at Ken Hovind for not criminal organization on earth. Boy, there's something evolutionist ears. There's got to be some type of special advanced molecule or chromosome or something, or is it their brain stem is twitching? There's something very special in between the ears of these people that think they come from monkeys. I'm sorry, a common ancestor. That accidentally lost 2 of its chromosomes and they fused together and it lost 11.2% of its genome, which of course is always healthy, Ice. That's always healthy. When I lose 10% of my genome, I become Superman. I can jump on top of the roof. But anyway, these people are just absolutely psychotic. Is there any other way to describe these people? They're psychotic. It's that simple. I've been saying that for a year now.
Another way to describe them. Let's see. You know what? I can't really think of a word. What about you?
I would say it's a reprobate mind. What do you think?
Yeah,
It's like it's impossible. They're in denial of everything. They're in such denial, and they have this such hatred towards Christians. I mean, could you imagine hating? I can't. I'm thinking of all the bullies that I had to beat up in school, back in the day, and all the dudes in the army that hated on me because I could shoot twice as good as them. You know what? I would never want anything like that to happen to my. I met a lot of bullies in my life. I would never want something like that to happen to somebody who didn't deserve it. You know what I mean? Even somebody that might have even thrown a rock and hit me in the face or something. Like the worst kind of a douchebag. I can't imagine even sending that person to jail for 6 years because I'm not happy. He should pay the IRS more money, so he gets to lose his entire life for 7 years.
yeah, I definitely agree with you.
I mean, is there something wrong with me? Like, there might be something wrong with me. Like, I don't even want that to happen to my enemies. And these scumbag evolutionists want it to happen to Christians, bro. And I'll tell you right now, it doesn't make me happy.
Nope. And it doesn't make me happy either, especially when I was doing that research on King Salve trial. It's just utterly ridiculous how freaking corrupted the American system is. You know. You there?
Oh, yeah, man. I just sent out an invite real quick. Again, Ice Ages 14 Aces live program is brought to you by MG42 Pillbox. Oh, man. And, of course, that Ages 14 Aces, as well as the King James Version Bible, which, of course, would be the only one to turn to unless you want to go to a Hebrew or something. And any evolution book that anybody wants me to read, I have no mind. I will pay it absolute mind. I will read any evolution book. If anybody needs me to read some sponsors, I'm going to ask Benny to come in real quick, and maybe Benny can find an evolution book for us to read, and we could have a good laugh.
Yeah, you know what? We should definitely get an evolution textbook, and
Yeah.
let's see what's wrong with the text that it says.
Oh, it's brilliant. I got this one from 2009. I got this evolution book, 2009. It's the dude's name is Futuyama. And it's like
Futuyama?
yeah, Futuyama. It's 2009. Futuyama. You look it up.
Okay. Yeah, I'll look it up later.
Yeah, I got the second edition because the first edition is no longer true, so they had to make a second edition, because these books, yeah, exactly. 10 minutes later, the book needs to evolve to get caught up with real science.
Oh wow, that's funny.
Bro,
Yeah, they're just gonna keep on rewriting evolution books once they find out that it's all a lie.
Exactly. That's all they keep doing over and over again. Oh, this evolution book's out of date now. We need to start a new edition. Okay, second edition. This one on page 102. On page 102, 2009. Futuyama. It's got the nice big frog on the front.
Did it turn into a prince?
Beautiful. Oh, it does. Yes. At the end of the book, it turns into a prince. Yes. I don't know how you knew that.
I'm psychic. Nah,
It's crazy. Yeah, evolution's phenomenal, bro. See, I can't jump across the sky right now, but if I just give me a million years and I can jump across the sky. That's kind of how it works. Just give me enough time, you can do anything.
Yeah, that's what evolution looks like it takes.
I read, what's so funny, I read this page that Alex bought a year ago when he had a debate with me. Of course, he always cowers, and he had to delete the debate because he got humiliated so bad. And it looks like I'm getting a message right here. I'm going to invite Rand soon. Hold on one second. Anyway, and I'm reading this part of the debate, page 102 in this evolution book, and it says, the origins of life. And it talks about,
the origins of life?
Yeah, like how did life start? Right.
I thought evolutionists say that the origin of life has nothing to do with evolution.
Oh, yeah. Oh, about that. About that, Ice. Well, it turns out that it's in almost every evolution book that I found.
Oh, the irony.
Oh, man. What a coincidence. Right here, page 102, it talks about the origins of life. And at the end of the paragraph, it literally says, we way that we can determine it, and maybe we'll get more information or something like that. Like, they literally tell you they're just guessing. I mean, that's what we're dealing with. We're dealing with fakers, and the books themselves
So they say,
admit they fake it. Yes.
so they say like could, maybe, perhaps. Like
Exactly.
saying
Yes.
it like if they're not
Precisely.
really certain
Yes.
what they're.
Precisely.
So I'm like, if what the hell are you putting that in the textbook if you're not even certain?
Oh no! It literally says that. It says that we can find more ways of how things may have evolved this way, or we can eventually figure out if we'll eventually find out how life got started. We'll get back to you on
Yeah.
it. We'll get right back to you. We'll call you. Don't call me. I'll call you. I think that's what the next 2016 book's going to have, that at the end. Don't call us. We'll call you. Just please love your government and pay your taxes.
Yeah.
Right, because that's the 2016 evolution book. Watch. That's what's coming next. Hold on one second. Go ahead and take over for 1 second. I'm going to send an invite.
All right. No, I just chill for a while. So you're gonna invite Bram Cam?
Yeah, so that's sent right there. Let me see. Hold on 1 second. I'm gonna dip out and join back in 1 second.
Yeah. 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 Over there. You could take it.
Well, you know who was the first president?
Who was the first president?
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah. You know that I'm already agnostic, right? Like I do believe in God. I do believe in God, but I'm not really into that biblical creationist and stuff. You get me, right?
Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. The most annoying young Earth creationist on Earth, MG42 Pillbox. Back. What's going on?
Yep, and I guess I'm the most annoying agnostic in the eyes of atheists.
Oh yeah, you're a complete dirtbag Gnostic. Absolutely. You are. They're gonna cut your head off just like ours, bro. Yeah.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. Because they're gonna know that I'm gonna humiliate them, especially with the fairy tale of evolution.
Bro, here's what's crazy. Here's what's so insane about this. The fake Christians are gonna try to, because you help the real Christian. You're not even a Christian. And the fake Christians are going to try to kill you and behead you because you help the real Christians. I guarantee it. Watch.
Yeah, they're going to consider me a traitor.
Absolutely. And make sure this is public. I think you should send out an invite, actually, just abroad. Because either way, it's when you send it to me privately, I can't invite anybody. So I'm stuck.
Oh, okay. I'm going to make it public right now.
Well,
what happened?
Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. You don't mean live, right? Yeah, it's been live the whole time, actually. But yeah, if you want to try to make it public, and either way, don't matter. But yeah, I can't invite anybody, so go ahead.
Yeah, give me a minute. Wait, it is in public.
Yeah, it's probably just that link you sent me, though, said shared only with you. That's what it is. So it's only going to share that with MG42 Pillbox, and nobody else is going to have access to that, thank God.
Okay. Let me see what... Hold on.
You could try one way or another. It doesn't have to be that way, but...
You want to invite Ram Cam, right? Maybe I could add him from here.
Yeah, go ahead and try it. See how that works.
Ramcam, right?
Yeah, I already sent him one too, but go ahead.
Nah, you know what? I can't find him. The Illuminati must be hiding him.
I know they do this every time they start trying to cut our program off. They won't let me share it with anybody. They won't let me, but that's good. Honestly, I don't care. It's all in the hands of God, bro. That's the thing is that it doesn't matter what happens on here. We're doing the right thing, and that's what we've said since the beginning. We're here to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So help me, God. It is that simple. I'll put my hand on a Bible. My hand right now is on a King James Version Bible with the red letters of our Lord Jesus Christ, sir. And I'm here to tell the truth. It's that simple. And if anybody has anything they want to say to me, they can come on here and tell me. But right now, we're going to go back to the fact that Christians are being persecuted, and there are non-Christians that are even admitting it now.
Yeah, hey, I'm on your boat, man. You know, I'll grab a science textbook or other science or whatever it is, and I'll use it against the bullshit pseudoscience called neo-Darwinian evolution, talking about that we all share a common ancestor and all that. And if they have a problem, then I'll be gladly what is it to debate them. You know,
Oh,
if they
yeah.
want
I'm going to.
if they want to argue with me, I'll gladly argue with them.
Oh, absolutely. It is a free rating board. Anybody who wants to come here that's going to be half decent. That's the thing, ladies and gentlemen. Ice and me together, we are very, very tolerant human beings. It doesn't matter what your creed is. It doesn't matter, if your sexuality orientation. That doesn't matter. You come on here, you're a person who's not going to be ridiculous and insulting and act like a child, like so many idiots on G Plus. Then we're going to let you come and talk. And there's really not going to be a problem unless you want there to be a problem. That's the thing. We're the tolerant ones. We're the ones that have to put up with this stuff all the time. I'm constantly having to put up with people harassing me because they're angry at life, and life is not fair, Ice. And I'm so sorry that God gave us a world with problems. Boy, he should have just made us all robots. And that's my fault. And MG42 is a psychopath, and he must be a Poe because nobody can be that kind of person and be a young Earth creationist Christian. There's no way it's possible, Ice. I'm clearly making this.
Right, exactly. And what was gonna add and those freaking evolutionists, if they want to debate me, they better bring up some good arguments because the arguments that they be giving me, it's pretty weak. I could easily turn those arguments around by giving them actual scientific studies. So,
Yeah.
so
Wait a minute. You're telling me you actually get them to tell you an argument?
what?
Wait, you're telling me that you can actually get an evolutionist to tell you what their argument is? Because I've been trying for about 15 months now, and I can't even get them to tell me what they think evolution is.
Well, since it's different, I mean, evolution is so ambiguous. Of course they have to specify what exactly they mean by evolution. But what I'm trying to point out is that other arguments I hear out from evolutionists they're pretty weak. Because I heard those kind of arguments so many times that I know how to take care of it. And I'm pretty sure you've seen that from optics, right? Talking about complexity increasing over time,
Oh,
and
but
then and then
that's
and then I
embarrassing.
give right, and then I give him I told him, well, if you think complexity is increasing over time, then why the hell were the birds that were supposedly once dinosaurs were degraded into harmless birds from having sharp claws and sharp teeth and being all enormous and dangerous? What about the saber tooth? Why did I lost a saber tooth? You get me?
Well, yeah, because losing things is obviously evidence for how we got things, right?
Right. I know. It seems like all the animals that lived way back then, like millions of years, they all seem to be all powerful compared to what we have now today. Everything seems to be like all what is a degradation compared to the past.
Yeah, it's a law of entropy. Everything breaks down. That's right.
Yeah. And it's anything that in complexity is increasing over time. Yeah, right. The trilobite had dozens of lessons, and it was already as complex as the what is it the eye and many insects that we have today. And they're telling me that complexity is increasing over time. What a joke.
You just don't understand how it works, Ice. You just don't understand. Okay, you don't understand. Um, you don't realize that it was small population, okay? And in the population, all right, is how evolution happens in a population. It's not in individuals, okay? You don't understand the trilobite doesn't exist anymore. So therefore, evolution. Okay, bro?
Right. Exactly. You know what? And they're absolutely right. I really don't understand evolution.
No, that thank you. Exactly. You don't understand evolution, okay? So we're
Yeah.
gonna tell you
I'm just one ignorant.
how it works.
I'm
Yeah.
just one ignorant wannabe anti-evolutionist.
Yeah, it's okay because come here, we'll let you hang out with us, because we're evolutionists, and clearly we have this all figured out because we've seen it on TV. Okay, so trust us. When I was a little kid and I watched TV, I watched the monkeys with feet walk around. So therefore, those animals, must that was a true story. That was actually a documentary
Yeah, it was actually
around
cool.
it. That was like,
Yeah, it was actually a cool story, bro. You get me? And when I was a little kid too, I used to watch the Science Channel, and I saw a fish turning into an amphibian with legs. And soon I saw it turn into what is it, a mammal, and then that mammal turned into a big ass mammal, and then it shrunk down into a monkey, and then a monkey came out from a human.
right, that's how it works. That's it. Now you got it. That's evolution. You see?
Yeah. Oops. Hold on. I got that wrong. Monkeys didn't came from humans. Apes. What is it? Apes turn into humans.
No, no, no. Listen, this is where it gets
Oh.
complicated. I
Oh
gotta
wait,
help.
wait, wait. Oops. I
It,
got it wrong again. Apes
yeah,
didn't
it's the
evolve from humans. Humans
yeah.
actually common ancestor that what is it share with apes.
Yes. Oh, precisely, precisely. It is the common ancestor. Yay!
Yeah, the magic word, common ancestor.
What this common ancestor is, we're still not sure. It's some pseudo creature. It hides in the bushes and hides in maybe Indiana Jones' giant hangar that they keep all the hidden artifacts from us so that we can keep wondering why they believe in evolution because they must be hiding the evidence at the end of Indiana Jones where they saw where they put the, what was it? Was it the Ark of the Covenant or something? That's where it is. That's where the common ancestor, we put it in a box and it's in there, bro. And we don't want to let it out because it could hurt national security. So we're going to keep it there, but you got to trust me. It's there, and it's a common ancestor of humans and apes and primates. And even though it's obviously a common ancestor, which means it's not a human and it's not an ape, so we know because we're so smart that humans and apes came from it. You see how it works?
Right. You just gotta put faith on it. You just gotta believe.
You just got to understand. You got to use your imagination.
Yep, imagination. Because with imagination, there is no limits.
Oh no, I didn't say that, did I? Oh gosh.
Wait, I'm imagination?
Oh no, yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, I must have slipped. Don't that would be you're quote mining me now. Don't quote mine me. I didn't say that.
Okay.
Yeah, see, I didn't say that. I didn't say it was my. You quote mine me. So let's move on. Yeah, clearly, we have the common ancestor. But we can't show it to you. It's going to hurt national security. We have the evidence for evolution, and you just don't understand. But what I could have you do for me is I need you to believe it, though. Okay?
Yeah, I have to believe because
Yes.
science says so.
Oh yeah, science says it. Yeah, me and science go walking together all the time, and I ask science, "What do you think about evolution?" And science tells me all the time that evolution is true. Yeah, and we go have ice cream together at the park and everything. It's me and science. Yeah.
Yep, exactly. And then I went to the scientists and I told them about evolution. So So we were saying like, okay, then where's the evidence for evolution? So then we took a trip to the Galapagos Islands, and we saw what is it? What they're called? Darwin's fishes turning into more Darwin's fishes.
Those birds were evolving. Yeah.
Yep, and once we saw that, we concluded scientifically that a bird can become a fish or anything at once.
Oh yeah. Don't take any credit away. You don't understand. He went to the islands. You didn't. Okay. So when these birds have different beaks, okay, and some birds are even different heights, and some birds are even different colors, and some birds, maybe even don't do as well as other birds. You know, some birds maybe even die young. Something called natural selection, might pop in, and that bird might get eaten by, let's say, a snake, or let's say a really big bird, or who knows, or I mean, there's so many things, right? There could be so many, but that's evolution. That's what you got to realize. Birds with different types of birds, making birds with different bird features, with bird things, is evolution. Do you understand?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Definitely.
Okay, good. All right.
And
Now
give
go
it
on.
enough time, it'll turn into a non-bird.
No, you don't understand. That's not how it works. No. See, you're not listening. I said the birds with the different bird beaks. Okay, follow me. And then the birds with the different feathers, and then the birds with the different bird stuff. Okay, that's evolution. Okay.
Oh, okay, I get you now.
Perfect. So now let's move on. What else? What else about the Galapagos Islands? We're gonna say.
Uh, what were we gonna say?
I don't know. Darwin was just such a genius. Isn't it funny how I always get asked, what is my level of education degree in, or what are your qualifications? But Darwin, he had it all figured out, bro. Darwin was a theology student.
Yep, he was, and he was what is it? A pantologist, someone who studied plants. Was that right?
I forget the term for worms. I thought he studied worms. He started killing.
I'm not really sure if he studied plants or something else, but
Yeah,
I do know he studied something.
Yeah, I think plants is botanist. I do some botany here and there.
Yeah, botany. There we go. That's the term.
Right. But I think what he also did, he loved worms. He was a little bit different. I understand worms. That's cool. When I was 5 years old, I played with worms too in the ground. As a child. But I'd like to move on to other animals. But sailing across the ocean, he wanted to go ahead and play with worms from different continents, ice, and I guess he's a brilliant guy. So wanted to play with the worms, and then he loved worms so much he didn't like that the birds would eat the worms, so he started killing finches. Well,
because of
interesting. The guy was an interesting fellow, theology student again. Must be an astoundingly intelligent.
Yep. He was a master of nature.
Oh gosh, he must have been a genius. I mean, the guy was so brilliant. And then he goes to the island and says, "I'm going to protect these worms, because these birds are on these worms now. So I'm going to kill this bird." And he starts killing all these birds. And he starts lining them up on all these different birds. He's like, "Wow, look at these birds. They're all not the same." Oh, and then he says the idea crept over him slowly that this made it the idea that everything in existence must have evolved from a common ancestor. And oh my God, because the birds have different beaks.
Yep, and Darwin was exactly right.
Yes.
And that common ancestor was a bird.
A bird, yes. Oh my dear Lord. Oh, facepalm. Gosh almighty, bro. Wow. Dear Lord, the entire origin of species by natural selections, by means of favored races, or whatever the title was for this book, I mean, my Lord, was written because the guy found these birds with different length beaks. I mean, dear Lord, that's not, is that stretching it? I mean, some people make a mountain out of a molehill. That's something, bro. I don't know what that is, bro, because we have different birds here And because God doesn't like to have, I don't know, a bunch of identical robots, that therefore they all came from germs. Oh my dear Lord.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh man, it's hilarious.
is this for real? Are we really talking about something that happened in reality, or is this a joke?
What do you think?
Is this? Hold on. Let me close my eyes real quick. Um. Oh my gosh, this is real, bro. You have got to be kidding. I'm in a world where people believe this stuff. Are you kidding me?
It's just pure insanity to see all the gullibility and delusions that exists in those people.
I don't know. I sometimes wish that that I was insane. Am I just getting like crazier or something might be wrong with me? I almost wish that there wasn't this many people because they're the ones always talking about it. It's the believers that are on here that are the psychopaths telling everybody that their common ancestor is I don't know, it's a common ancestor. We don't know what it is, but just trust us. I mean, we're talking about over 50% of the community believes this. I would say probably 75%. What would you say if you had to give like an average number here for the belief systems of the G plus community? What would you say?
You know what you were coal mining. 75% of people don't believe in evolution. 99.9% of the people actually believe in evolution.
Oh,
Typically, the scientists.
oh my God. 99, boy, isn't that funny?
99% of the biology.
Oh my gosh.
Well, I guess because 99% of the people in evolution, it must be true.
Well, you know what's sad? Oh my gosh. 99%. Do you know that all doctors recommend Camel cigarettes?
Camel cigarettes? Cheh.
Ladies and gentlemen, this message brought to you by Camel cigarettes. Just so you know, all doctors in America only smoke Camel cigarettes. Back to your show. Oh my God, bro. I can't believe it. What really sucks is that this is when they start going to the lies. This is when they just start telling lies, literally, and they're okay. Just saying that all these people say this. It's like you've probably talked to none of them, but you're going to tell me what they're all thinking right now. And you've talked to zero, right?
Right.
Wow, dude. Unbelievable how psychotic these people. No, they do. All scientists and all biologists and all geologists and all evolution. Yes, you are clearly stupid because 99% of the galaxy and other planets also believes in evolution. Just so you know.
Yup. Because the universe is capable of organizing itself. Like if it has an intelligent mind.
Well, obviously it did. That's how we got here. Well, that's why we're here. Come on.
Exactly. That's how the Big Bang happened. I think, therefore I am. Once the universe thinks, boom, that's when the Big Bang happened, and that's when all the particles went doom, 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 all connecting together, doom, 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 into new things, doom, 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 and that's when everything existed that we know of.
Right. Yeah. That's of course after accidentally time, space, matter, gravity, and light accidentally also formed first. And then these other miracles started taking place and eventually coagulating everything into substances such as the sun and stars and moon and planets.
Yep. And that happens without even making a single mistake. It just all happened coincidentally.
There are no mistakes. Listen, Ice, there are no mistakes. If you just give it enough time, you see, you can write down any book on earth, right? If you just started writing now, and if you had millions of years, you could write an almanac to how to build a car, right?
Right, exactly. Because time is magic. With time, you can do anything you want.
Right, it's just time. It's just got to understand it's millions of years of small aggregations over a wide distance of a spectrum you can't understand. because you're just a theist or a Christian.
Yeah,
You're
who
so English.
doesn't understand science.
You you believe in fairy tales like the Bible. Don't you understand?
Oh man, it's
Oh, let's
just
see what we got going on here. Hold on. Well, somebody is sending me a message. Hold on one second. Let's see.
all right. Who was it? An evolutionist?
Well, we might have some traffic. We might not. We'll see what happens. We're going to play it by ear as usual because doing it that way is always the best. Let's just admit it. If you're not taking a risk, that's the biggest risk at all. Doing it on the fly or whatever and not planning anything is probably the best way to go about this. So what do we have next for subjects here? Let's see. Honey is still a great source of nutrition, everybody. If you need some nutrition, get some honey. It doesn't go bad. This message brought to you by bees. You need honey. It's good for you. The bees also, of course, keep the planet going in this ecosystem so that we can stay alive and continue to debate with people that think they're monkeys. Okay? Let's see what else we got here.
Yep. Even Winnie the Pooh agrees with that.
That's right.
That's
Winnie
why.
the Pooh.
That's why.
Absolutely.
That's why he's always with his honey.
That God bless Pooh Bear for eating his honey and being such a good boy. Man, God bless that little teddy bear. And who else we got? Don't forget, there's Tigger. Everybody
Oh, yeah,
loves Tigger. Number one, honestly.
he believes that. He believes that as he keeps on bouncing, with giving enough time, he's gonna turn into a kangaroo.
You know, yeah, and he's a kitty cat, bro. So some people think kangaroo, you know. So I don't understand how come we're never related to bears. Bears have feet. You ever
Yeah,
wonder
they
about
do.
bears have feet? And no primate has feet. Nice. So kind of got a problem with the common ancestor thing. I understand even pretend that they have something figured out and they're gonna fake it over and over again.
So you're saying, hold on. So you're saying that because the bear and what is it? What was the other one?
No, bears and humans, we both have feet. I'm saying, maybe why don't you ever hear them use the bear as the common ancestor? They have feet. And clearly, they think that they're some sort of more a primordial creature or a distant cousin or an older species. Like they love to use species, but as an older family of animals.
Oh wait, hold on. You don't understand evolution. They don't share a common ancestor. You want to tell you why?
What happened?
Because according to evolution, those that share a common ancestor should have remarkable similarities. Now, similarities, I'm talking about similar anatomy or genetics, DNA sequences. So clearly clearly the feet between the bear and the human, it's clearly different, right? Although it's used for the purpose of walking. Am I correct?
Yes, I'm confused.
Yeah.
I'm confused.
Yeah, because you don't understand evolution.
Oh my dear Lord. Yeah, again, folks, our message brought to you by Camel Cigarettes. 99% of doctors choose Camel cigarettes. 99% of doctors choose Camel cigarettes. So the feet thing isn't going to work. You're already shooting my idea down about the bare feet. Okay, well, bare feet.
Only anatomical or genetic sequencing similarities show that they have a common ancestor.
Oh, okay. Which you're telling, but how does that give me an idea that we came from germs? Then? How is the bacteria or some sort of single-celled proto creature have some relation to me? Then can you explain that, please?
Because according to evolution, things that share similarities were passed on by the common ancestor. So for let me give you an example. Let's see here. You know, let's say the anatomy of an arm. You know how the anatomy of the arm is similar to that of what was it of was it a whale? It was some fish creature I think. Do you
Yeah,
know?
yeah, it's a whale, of course. Yeah, the
Yeah,
whale.
well. There we go. You see, because you know how the structures are so similar, that means that we evolved from them because we share a common ancestor with them.
Now I get it.
Wait, hold on. Got it wrong, got it wrong. No, that means that we are related to them because we came up from a common ancestor that had that anatomical similarity.
Oh, so we have another common ancestor actually in between the whale and human.
Yeah, that had that similar anatomical structure.
Goody. Oh, this is great. This is just great. This is great work you're doing here with these findings. That makes complete sense. Every single type or genus or separate family of creature still has a common ancestor. Oh, that's brilliant.
Right, exactly. It's called homology. Similarities in species, is an indication of a common ancestor.
Right, but here's the problem though. I mean, every single different genus of family of creature has these common ancestors. But can you give me any common ancestor of any of them? Can you just give me one?
Like, for example, an ape-like ancestor. Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I would say that yeah, you could look at that's one way, but don't. What's the whale's common ancestor of the humans? What's the whale's common ancestor?
The whale's common ancestor. It was what was it? It was a land mammal. Forgot the name of it.
Oh, that it's the bear dog.
Yeah, bear dog. There we go, bear dog. And the reason why it came from the reason why whales share a common ancestor with the what is it, bear dog, is because they possess similarities. So because the whale dog like the water, it stayed there for a long time and given enough time and turned into a whale. Because one time it believed that one time it would live in the sea.
Oh my God, that's amazing. So here's what we got here. The bear dog is the ancestor of bears, dogs, and whales. Oh my God, we have got to get we can make millions with this evolution book we're writing right now.
Yep. Hey,
Oh
it
my
was hey, hey,
missing
if
link
a
for
single cell can make if a single cell can make a lot of species, like us, then obviously there's no limits to evolution.
no, we just proved it.
You could even create a flying pig.
No, you just proved it. It's already been proven now. You just have to understand it. Yeah, the bear dog turned into bears, dogs, and whales. Bear dog. This is a big find. This is the biggest find. 2000, ladies and gentlemen. It is 7 p.m. Tuesday night, April 21st, on the west coast of North America, and we have just discovered the biggest and largest and most, I guess, astounding evidence in the history of evolution. It is the bear dog. The bear dog is the common ancestor that we have been searching for decades, maybe even hundreds of years. The bear dog is clearly the ancestor of bears, dogs, and then, of course, the whale. This is an astonishing find that my associate here, Ice, Ages 14 Aces, has just concluded for us all. And you could rest assured, now you understand evolution. Congratulations, everybody. You've been part of this massive find that we have done for you. You're welcome, everybody. And thank you, Ice Ages 14 Aces.
Hey, no problem.
Unbelievable. Wow. I hope nobody steals this material because they're going to make them like, I don't know, $150 million on the bear dog now. If they figure this out and we don't get this book processed first, if we don't get our book written, we're going to be out millions and probably billions and trillions and decillions of dollars, no doubt.
Right? No doubt. Because evolution is more supported than gravity.
No, gravity is just a theory. Evolution is evolution.
Yeah, evolution is a fact and a
Yes.
theory.
Exactly. Yep. There we go. You just don't understand. Don't question me on what a theory is. A theory is a fact, okay? Theory has nothing to do with a hypothesis. Theory is nothing to
Exactly.
do. No, no, don't. I hate when
Because
it's cretin.
because the theory is based on scientific evidence that can be widely supported and replicated by independent researchers.
That's right. Just like the planet Vulcan theory, we knew that there was a planet in between Earth and Mercury, right? And that's planet Vulcan. Yep.
Right.
See, there it is. Look up in the sky right now. There's evidence. See it right there? Look, right there. No, right. No, not there. Right, Ice, right there. See that right there in the sky, Ice?
Yeah, I see it.
Right there. Do you see that right there?
Right. I see it. It has been scientifically proven.
No, not that one. Hold on. The one next to it, right there. See it?
Yeah, I see it.
Thank you. Exactly. There it is. That is planet Vulcan, everybody. So now I had to come up with a scientific discovery because you just proved evolution. So now I've proven planet Vulcan is in space right now, floating around the sun with us in between, occasionally, Mercury and Earth. So again, you're welcome, everybody. And you know, I don't want you using this material though because I want to get the proceeds from these scientific findings.
Right.
First, have real quick, just so that everybody knows, we have discovered the bear dog was the common ancestor of bear dogs and whales, and now we have discovered the planet Vulcan, which has now been confirmed in a peer-reviewed session that we just had. It was peer-reviewed by Ice Ages 14 Aces. He confirmed it, so now it's a fact.
Right. It's a fact.
It is a fact. It's been peer-reviewed.
It is an undeniable fact that cannot be questioned.
And if you question this, you are schizophrenic nut job, and you're either wicked or insane.
Exactly.
There's something wrong. You are insane. I have just proven planet Vulcan is real, and we've also proven evolution. So do not mess with us. We are on an absolute roll. If anybody even gets in our way, we are going to prove spontaneous generation next. And there's nothing you can do.
Well, what were you saying? You kind of got cut off right there.
I said that we are going to prove spontaneous generation next.
Oh, wait. You just called mine right there. Evolution doesn't say that there's spontaneous generation. Evolution says that there's gradual generation. That's why we say given enough time, because given enough time, millions of years, there's going to be evolution.
Oh, I'm so sick of getting this science wrong. Gosh dang it. Darn it. Oh.
Right.
I thought I had it.
What spontaneous evolution generation is the Bible, because the Bible says that the world was created in 6 days. What nonsense.
Oh, stupid Christian.
What nonsense to think that life was created just spontaneously in a very short amount of time.
That's insane. That's insane. Stupid Christians, as usual. Stupid Christians. God, they're just absolutely insane. We got to get some more of those people in jail. Gosh, I hate Christians. They're just scum. Absolute scumbags, clearly.
Yeah, exactly. They're so damn ignorant it pisses me off. I'd rather let them suffer in jail than, have their freedom. I mean, let them have the freedom.
Because they're just, they don't contribute anything. There's never been any Christian scientists in history, right? So, they've never done anything for humanity. Christians have never done anything. And all of them don't believe in science. I know science personally. We go to the park together. We have ice cream, and science tells me all the time that evolution is a fact. And I already proved planet Vulcan theory 10 minutes ago. So I know what I'm talking about.
Right, exactly. Those idiots have no idea what they're talking about. They just keep on spouting the nonsense from the Bible.
No, but thank God that we have these brilliant evolutionists to help us out on G+. Have you met any? They're our gift from the spontaneous primordial ooze thank the primordial ooze that they have given us these brilliant evolutionists.
Yep.
Thank the soup, as they say.
Yeah. Yep. The power of the primordial soup.
Exactly. Yeah. I thank you so much, Primordial Soup, for bringing us these amazingly brilliant people like Richard Dawkins. Thank you so much, Primordial Soup.
Right. Hey, and you know what? One day when we do a science experiment, we're gonna get these cans called primordial soup. We're gonna test them, and voila, we're gonna create life.
Oh yeah, bro. That's how it happened. And all you got to do is you know, probably get some rocks and some acid, um, maybe some grandma's
Some
vegetable.
some RNA bases like uracil 8 and 9, thymine, cytosine.
Do you have some of that? Yeah, yeah. Do you have that? We could put that in here. Yeah.
Yeah, we could put that in.
Oh, good. Oh, good. Yeah.
Oh
Can,
yeah,
can you
and don't forget the sugar, the special sugars, ribozymes. Or
wait a minute? Wait. Hold on. You mean this entire time I've been drinking aspartame and it's been bad for me? Oh, I'm sorry. Um. And then we need here's the last thing though. Okay, if you can get those building blocks of life there, because those could have been there. Okay, those very well could have been there. They could have been laying there in the soup. Okay, we don't know that the soup didn't have all these building blocks swimming around in the soup ice. Okay,
okay,
I mean, they were there. Right, so those building blocks were there, and then all we're gonna do is electroshock it. We're gonna shock it and put it in an electric chair.
yeah,
Because
like the Miller-Urey experiment.
listen. Everybody knows this. When you put something in the electric chair, it brings it to life. Everybody knows that.
Right, of course. And did you ever hear the story about Frankenstein?
That's a true story, bro. I love that story. What are you talking about? I love Frankenstein. That's one of my favorite documentaries.
Yeah,
Duh.
it just shows that science can create life. It just shows that we don't
That
need
is science.
God or a designer to create life.
Frankenstein is science, bro. Frankenstein is science. You don't understand. That is science, bro. Like you do understand when you're watching Frankenstein, that is how science works, okay? You do realize that.
Right.
Okay.
It's amazing how being man can accomplish so many things.
Okay.
Like,
Oh my
yeah,
God, I couldn't hold it. Start laughing, but I'm so happy to have been here tonight. Since I have proven that planet Vulcan is real, all the Star Trek fans are going to be probably blowing up my G Plus account now. Um, I'm probably going to get a lot of hate mail from all these geeky, nerdy geeks who haven't changed their clothes in 5 days, who've been on their computer that research Star Trek and pseudoscience. Um, they're going to be upset that I use Planet Vulcan. I think.
yep.
I think they're going to. There might be some sort of backlash. Do you think we could get in trouble?
Maybe.
Now, I wonder if they get sued. They get sued.
Yep.
Oh man, this could be bad. I might get in some trouble here.
Yep. Hey, we might be so viral that we might even be mentioned on the Atheist Experience.
Oh, those guys do such a great work. Those guys are hard workers. They put in a lot of time. They spend a lot of time having real cordial, intelligent discussions.
Yep. Exactly. They're so honest. They're so nice, and they're so intellectually bright. Unlike the Christians.
Oh no, those Christians, they're just absolute cretards. Absolute cretards. Scumbag. Absolute scumbag.
Yeah.
I just solved the Planet Vulcan mystery.
Hey, give me a minute.
Okay, don't wait too long because I might come up with another scientific fact real quick. Don't take too long. Ladies and gentlemen, again, this is Ice Ages 14 Ace.
Yeah, I mean,
First. Verse 2050, ladies and gentlemen, in the building has entered.
Who's in here? Oh.
This Patton, right now it is me, and it is Ice Age's 14 Aces. He's hosting the show right now. He's my very good friend, and he's not a Christian, but he's a phenomenal friend of mine on G+, and we're just having a good time right now, discussing science, of course, the Bible, as well as, things like, I don't know, the planet Vulcan theory and spontaneous generation, and we have nailed down some significant findings in the scientific community as of the last hour. You will not believe. It is going to shock you. It's going to change your life. Your whole family is going to be calling you. Everybody you know in your life right now is going to change.
I hope so. I've been waiting for this for a long time, so hallelujah.
Yeah, you've been reading this. Your entire life, you have been waiting for this. We have just nailed down 2 scientific facts. The first one is Ice Ages. You're going to love this. Ice Ages just proved evolution, which is just such a great thing. We needed that.
Do you think the Ice Age? You think that was true? The Ice Age?
Oh no. Here's what Ice. No. Oh no, the Ice Age wasn't true. No, you don't understand how that works either. But let me tell you what. Let me tell you what Ice Age 14 Aces.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
He has proven evolution. Our guy here, Ice Age 14 Aces, and it turns out that he has now quantified and nailed down the fact that the bear dog is the common ancestor of wolves, which are dogs, bears, and whales. We have now the common ancestor of 3 animals. I know this is going to be confusing, but it's scientifically proven because I peer reviewed.
I'm awake enough to understand what you're saying, so I don't disagree with anything you're saying at this point, and it's not confusing at all.
Oh man, it's awesome. Yeah, so we have the common ancestor of dogs, bears, and whales. Yes, we have proven that. We have also proven that the planet Vulcan is a real planet that floats around Mercury and is close to Mercury. So now we have a new planet we've discovered, and he peer reviewed it for me earlier. So I'm going to get the credit for planet Vulcan, and he's going to get the credit for the triple common ancestor of dogs, bears, and whales, known as the bear dog.
That is awesome. Are you talking about the blue planet that just got discovered?
Oh, no. We're talking. No, I don't know if you know this. I don't know if you've been listening to us for the last 45 minutes, but this is basically, and this might be a little confusing because we almost do this too well, is that we're actually satiring this atheist community.
Hello?
Okay, got it.
Yeah, we're satiring the atheist community. Ice Age is explaining right now to Bruce Patton what we're doing here. Just having a little fun with evolution and how you ancestor and after planet between Mercury and Earth. And it's a fact because ice has so you can't deny it.
All right. Okay, gotcha. You guys are funny.
Yeah, we were actually centering evolution.
Yeah, I could tell. It's talking about Voltar and bears and okay.
Yeah, lions, tigers, and bears. Oh my.
Oh my.
Oh.
Lions, tigers, bears.
Okay.
That's so funny.
That's wonderful. Man, yeah, what a wonderful day it's been. They've been going, these atheists and evotards have been going absolutely ape shit all over the internet as of today.
Yep.
You know why? You know why they are? Because they're about to be exposed in the biggest way ever, and they know it, and they're grasping at anything they can grasp at because their shit's done.
Right, exactly. Truth hurts.
be able to deny the coming of the Christ. They're not going to be able. I know you're not Christian, but I'm, whatever. But they can't deny what's the change that is happening. They can't. So they're going to go fucking hard.
Yep, they are. They're gonna get their what's it called? You know what? When someone starts a riot,
Right.
their
Right.
weapons, and they're gonna go against us,
They
and
sound like.
yeah, and they're gonna burn us like witches.
No, they can't though, because they're going to get burned like witches. No, no, no. They fail. They already failed when they opened their mouth.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. And
That's
I'm not the type of guy who could shut them up since
right.
I know too much about evolution. Isn't that
Right.
right, NG?
Right. Right. Evolution. Oh, it's more like creation, but
Right. Have you seen
yeah.
my evolution fairy tale videos?
No, dude. Like, I gotta follow you because I'm
Yeah,
interested.
you should definitely check it out. I base my conclusions based on the scientific peer review studies that contradict, what evolutionists are claiming.
Right. Right. Well, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
I'm pretty sure you'll find it interesting.
All right. Cool. I'm more into like quote unquote conspiracy theories and like secret societies and you know
Yeah, like the
other.
Illuminati.
Well, not Illuminati, but like the Black Nobility, the Rosicrucians, the Orchids, the Eastern Stars. I mean, there's so many fractions.
Yeah,
Bohemian Grove. Yeah. Then you have the UN, you have NATO, there's so much different stuff. You got Hollywood. Yeah. It's huge. Bankers, Wall Street. I'm into all that kind of stuff.
right.
Yeah. Because I already know the truth about creation, so I don't really have to. Like, once you open your eyes, you don't really, it leads to Jesus, so there's no really, I don't know, it's just already automatic. You already just, that's where you're going to get led, regardless, if you do your research right.
Yeah, yeah, I did my research, but I noticed that even if I do my research, they're still gonna give me the leg, calling me an idiot that I don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, because they don't know. And
Right,
see, people get scared of the truth. So when you speak the truth, they freak out, and then they try to switch it up and try to do psychological warfare on you. But if you're awake, it's not going to work anyways. It just sounds stupid.
right, exactly. I have this one video. It's called Evolution Fairy Tale number 8. That video, I was criticizing, the assumption that evolutionists are making that. So how they say that similarity means that they must share a common ancestor.
Right.
Yeah, that.
Right.
Okay. Okay. I was presenting peer-reviewed scientific studies where I demonstrate similarities from unrelated species. Species that don't even share the same ancestor.
Right.
Right. Okay. I was showing that, and I was showing them that that similarity is not always unequivocal. It's not always an indication that they share a common ancestor, because similarities can also be explained by parallel pathways instead of instead of inheritance by a common ancestor. So once they find out that there are like scientific studies like that, that's when they started to rape the dislike button, because I have 46 dislike in that video and only few
Right.
likes.
Well,
Yeah,
that's because
and I even
that's
received I even received comments where they were telling me that I'm stupid, and some others call me a moronic creationist. That I didn't know what I was talking about. And then, but the interesting about it is that I had this evolutionist, despite all of them, that told me that he congratulates me on what I did, because I really put a hole in that theory, an assumption that similarity is equal to a common ancestor.
right, and that's why you got a whole bunch of dislikes because, like I said, they don't like the truth because
Right.
you're
Yeah,
exposing
I
them.
exposed them, and they don't like it. They got because there was this one time where this video wasn't very viral. Like, it didn't got that much attention. I had like what was it, 4 likes out of 2 dislikes. And then there was this one day where I was getting a shitload of views, and that's when and that's when I started noticing that dislike button was getting how does it was getting abused because I was getting like 10 or 20 10, about 10 to 20 dislikes in about like in 2 days or so. I was like, wow, I was like, this is insane.
But you know what I also noticed is that when I like stuff and I'm still on the same page and I did click like, it'll come off and I'll have to click it again.
Uh-huh.
Sometimes you get blocked on certain videos on liking. So like if I agree with your video but they don't want people to know that so many people agree, they do disable the like button and it's harder to put that on your page because I've had it happen
Yeah,
to me every fucking. So you
yeah,
might have more than you realize.
yeah. I noticed that,
Okay.
and I noticed that that there's people who put like videos criticizing evolution or atheism, and they disable the what is it, the rating buttons.
Yeah. Yeah. They'll disable it because they already know what they're gonna get.
Yeah. But to me, I don't really mind about disabling the dislikes.
Yeah.
It
Doesn't
doesn't really
matter
it doesn't really bother me.
as long as you get the truth out there.
Right.
You have to expose them. Yeah.
Right. I, I mean, it just sickens me how the education system is trying to teach false teachings to their students about evolution, and saying that science actually supports evolution when the interpretation of the evidence is actually being misled by what the actual peer-reviewed studies actually say.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. They're indoctrinating our children at a young age with bullshit. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. It's just pure
They love it.
bullshit talk.
Yeah, they love it. Like it's already been proven. Christopher Columbus didn't discover America. It's already been proven. I mean, it's all lies. Everything in that. I mean, I can keep going, but I'm just using that as a reference. But it's all lies.
Yeah, basically. Like I'm not
We're
saying
in a
that
planet.
I'm not saying like we should like doubt or deny science, but we should deny science in the sense that it tries to argue against God or something. You get me?
Well, also it's a man's opinion. So you're using your basis of life on a man's opinion or multiple men's opinions.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I get you.
Hmm.
But yeah,
So.
it's just insanity.
Mm.
But you should check out the my evolution fairy tale videos. You'll find it pretty interesting.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna check you out. I'm gonna follow you.
All right, thanks.
Yeah, you
Uh,
sound like you know.
oh yeah, definitely. Hey, MG. So, what are your thoughts about this?
You went MIA.
He's not there.
Right here, yeah, I left a minute ago. I just came back in time. What a coincidence! God had me come back the second you asked for me. That was just another coincidence. Um, yeah, I find it amazing that between the two of us, we've been able to actually prove more evolution between Ice Ages 14 Aces and myself than the entire evolutionist community has been able to prove for the last year and a half. I'm trying to figure out how that happened.
Yeah, it's just crazy. Like the dislike buttons on my evolution for no Mary video, it just went crazy.
You know what? I'm going to write this book, Evolution for Evotards. What do you think?
It sounds like a perfect name. And
Yeah,
exactly,
we're
yeah,
gonna,
they're really evil tarts. They think that they know what they're talking about, but in reality, they don't even know what they're talking about.
oh yeah, there's about 4 or 5 or 6 or 1,000 of them up for Dunning-Kruger of the Year award.
Oh yeah, but they blame that to us. The what is it called, Dunning-Kruger Award?
Oh yeah, they're gonna get it. Trust me. There's about 1,000 Evotards on G Plus that think they have it figured out, which literally means they're Dunning-Krugers.
Right, but they put that blame on us. They think that we're the ones who think that we're right when in reality it's just an illusion.
I've already had Vulcan peer reviewed, within the last 2 hours, so I know more than they do.
Yeah, exactly. And I've done extensive research on evolution, and I never see their claims standing up to the hype.
No, that's what we have to do, dog. The bear dog is the common ancestor. Whales. You see the similarity? Wolves, whales. See how close they are?
Yeah, exactly. They're similar, therefore they must share a common ancestor.
I know. I know that I'm work on this next one here. Now, let's not get crazy. There's no way I'm going to be able to come up with another scientific fact to help evolution. We've already done two of these. The odds of having a third one would be, I don't know, still probably 400 trillion times better than the cat and the bat have a common ancestor. Just look how similar they are. The cat and the bat. You see this?
Yep, just like cat in the hat.
Oh my good Lord.
Yep, because the cat is related in the story Cat in the Hat. The cat is related to the hat because the hat sounds like a hat. See how how really similar it sounds.
That makes a lot of sense.
No, this is scientific, Rose. Listen, Rose, if you're going to mock this science, because you're a creetard, Rose, stop mocking this science. You don't understand how this works. This is serious. 99.9%, stop laughing, 99.9% of all aliens, so stop lying. I'm tired of the antics because of the cretards that keep making fun of real science. Planet Vulcan, Bear Dog, and the Bat Cat. The Bat Cat is...
Bat cat is the fact.
Do you think they'll make a Bat Cat woman movie?
That's a good question.
Let me make a back
Maybe.
cat.
Hold on. Yeah, you can. That's if you mix Batman with Catwoman. There you go. You have a Bat Cat.
Oh, that'd be perfect too, since we're in the transgender era. Yeah, Bat Cat, the transgender superhero. That's phenomenal. Yeah. We'll appease everybody with this.
All you gotta do is just give out a mutation and voila, Bat Cat.
I told everybody. I said, listen, Rose. I said I am so tolerant. We have nothing against anybody. Now we've even found, a spot for this new section. And I don't know. Someone's going to probably say I'm still being insulting, but the fact of the matter is, I don't care who you are, where you're from, what you think. If you can have a civil discussion and actually add relevant information to the topics, we're going to let you speak. So anybody that ever comes on and talks to us is going to have a free reign as long as they keep it nice and easy. We don't have to get schizo or start acting like monkeys and start throwing feces or something. So, so I'm about to have a third scientific fact right now. I'm just looking for the Bat Cat fossil. That's what I'm doing right now.
Hey, I think I know where it is. It's in Batman.
No, you do? You're going to...
It's in my closet.
So I've been robbed again. Gosh.
Wait! I found it. Yeah, this fossil looks really similar. Yeah, therefore the bat and the cat must be related, and therefore evolution.
Oh, we proved evolution again.
Yup, exactly.
It's a fact. It's a fact. Yeah. Wait a minute. Hold on. I found a fossil here. Hold on.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute. This fossil has a skull. Hold on. Let me look at the rest of it. Okay. It's got sharp teeth. Wait a minute. Okay, I got this fossil here. Okay, I got this giant fossil here. Wait. It's about 4 feet long. It looks kind of like an opossum. It's not a cat, and it's not a bat. So this must be before cats and bats existed. This is the cat bat. I knew it. This is the cat bat. I found it.
Yep, you did. Thanks to the name of science.
Listen, shut up, both of you. You're ignorant creatures. Shut up. Shut up. Both of you are ignorant cretards. I just found the missing link to the cats and bats. Shut up. You're laughing. This is real science. You don't understand. You don't understand. Here's how I know. Listen to this. I got this. This is how I know this is the common ancestor of cats and bats. You know why? How I know this? Because I found something in the ground. I found an animal in the ground that's not a cat or a bat. Therefore, it's the common ancestor for
Oh
my
man, it's too hilarious.
wait a minute, wait, my assistant come in here and tell me something. I just made a big mistake.
Oh my
I just made a
god.
big mistake. My 1 second, hold on, my assistant's in here. 1 second, we're doing experiments. Gosh dang it, I got the laboratory. Sir, I'm in the laboratory. I'm in the laboratory. Are overflowing. Stuff's flying. There's sparks. So obviously this is real science. Okay, I got a problem here. I forgot that there's a transitional fossil in between the bat cat and the bats and cats. It's right here. It's called a rat.
Hey, yeah, that makes absolutely sense. You know why? Because cats like chasing rats. Therefore, evolution.
These stupid creatures.
I don't know what it is. Hold on. It's a rat.
Dang it.
Sesame. Let's make a religion out of that.
Oh man.
Oh,
Gosh dang it. I thought, okay, I found this opossum that's nor a rat, a bat, or a cat. So the opossum actually, I think this opossum had a common ancestor that had some form, it must have had a genetic mutation. It had triplets, and one was a cat, one was a bat, and one was a rat. So that's how this happened.
that's how the possum.
Yeah, well, I don't know if that's how the opossum got here, but that's how cats, bats, and rats got here, because the opossum isn't a cat, a bat, or a rat. That's how I know that they're related. See how it works?
Oh, man.
Gosh. Wait a minute. Look at this giant. I am so, these are so stupid. I am so.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's the craziest shit
Hey,
ever.
hey, given enough time, the rat, the cat, and the rat. Well, I already said that. Oops. Can it turn into a bat? Because time is the magic. Given enough time, you can create anything. So don't even question me that a cat, a rat, and a bat can turn into a bat, like a baseball bat.
It's because you said so. It makes it so.
Yeah, exactly. Time can make anything. Time performs miracles.
Well, don't quote.
You
Yeah,
are. That's crazy.
okay, let's see here. Okay, so we've solved this much so far. Now, this is a fact, and I already stated this. 99% of all scientists agree with me. So clearly that's true.
Right, you got that right.
Stupid retards are so stupid. You think bats come from how stupid can you be? 99% of all biologists and 99% of all geologists, 99% agree with me.
Uh-huh.
This is, I already, I asked him up here, ICE, I said, is this true? He said, yes, it's peer reviewed, done.
Yep. So don't even question it.
He said geology.
And all the cosmetologists, too. All the cosmetologists agree with me.
Yeah. Because you have to make those bats and cats looking pretty.
Yep, just like my cat.
Right, I take mine, I get in the lion cut. His name is. Oh my gosh, this got so confusing. My cat's name. My cat's name is Batface.
I thought it was bad shit.
Ew.
No, I'm not kidding. My cat's name is Batface. He's a black cat. He's real mellow. He kind of acts like Garfield, but he's like the black version of Garfield, so way cooler anyway. And even more calm, even way cooler and faster, could jump higher than Garfield and was still fat. He could still do it. Listen, I'm not. This is not. Are you still laughing?
When he jumps, does his tongue hang out?
Wait, what about it?
You know, Jordan, when he used to jump, his tongue would hang out. So if your cat can jump higher, his tongue, forget it.
Oh, yeah. This is the black version of Garfield. Yes.
Hey, I saw a cat walking with two legs, so I guess that means that humans came from a cat too, because we walk with two legs.
Oh my gosh.
Therefore, evolution.
Oh my. That's everything I've been doing in the laboratory for the last hour, dear, is all wrong. All wrong. Oh my gosh. Oh, the bats, the cats, the rats. But my cat's name is Batface, so that's why I'm so confused. His name is Batface, and he's a cat. I don't understand. I think this proves evolution again, you see? It just proves that the cats already knew this. That's why he named himself Batface. That is insane.
Yep. Exactly.
Let me see if my cat can talk. I'm gonna see if my cat can talk. Hold on. Come here, buddy. Come here. Bat.
Make fun of the evolution.
It's
Here, buddy.
hilarious.
Come here, buddy. Come on.
Disagree with this?
No, because like that's how evolution think they sound. So we should talk about it. It only makes sense that we don't make sense because that's.
Okay, 'cause that's cats, mouse, and dog, and grow wings and bats.
If they all grew wings.
Rats, possums, and bats.
That'd be cool though. That would be cool. A possum with wings? Can you try that?
Silence, you cretards. Silence. I'm tired of the laughter. Listen, this is about me. I'm figuring out evolution here, and 99% of scientists agree with me. That's why they hired me to do this. I have now found, okay, we got another thing here. Okay, I'm studying the flying squirrel. Now, we don't have any fossils for the flying squirrel, so we got to throw out the old method here. But I do have an evolution assumption here. It had to happen this way. You see, after millions of years of squirrels jumping out of trees that were too tall and falling to their deaths and dying because they died, just for anybody who's confused about what the word death means, eventually, these squirrels eventually gave rise to wings and became flying squirrels. Oh, precisely because they were dying from trying to fly. See, listen, I got it. Listen, guys, pay attention very closely to the words I'm about to say. Right? Do you see the difference here? See the similarities? See the transition? They went from dying to. You see how it works? They were dying for millions of years, dying, so then they adapted and they grew wings. Now they're flying. That's how evolution works.
Hey, that's exactly what evolution says. If they're under stress, they're gonna find some way to go around it.
Their evolution is
I have no doubt what you say.
no. Their evolution is really slow. If they're dying out of trees for millions of years, that's pretty bad. Took millions of years to get wings. Come on, that's a slow evolution.
Yeah. Hey, that's why we have time. Given enough time, voila, evolution.
Do
We
not
have
question
Hey,
heretic.
maybe in time, too. Maybe in time we can grow wings because every time we go to airplanes, we fall and die.
Right. Let's start sending people to airplanes and make them fall out. Maybe one day they'll start flying.
Yeah, after a million years.
Yup.
Plus-
After millions of years.
you think we can get all the atheists and evolutionists in the world to try this at one time? Because I think we'd have some really good results.
I think so too. we can skip the years. We can skip that. I think we can do it today. One day.
And so let's once and see if one of you grows. Listen, it's got like millions and millions of atheists and evolutionists jumping out of planes at the same time. Parachutes. One of them is at least one of them, right?
Right. I think
Okay.
one of them would get wings. Yeah. And then that's evolution. We'll all have wings at that point. Mm-hmm.
Will die because they don't have wings, and then the ones with wings will be the only ones to procreate and bring forth after their kind, accidentally, because obviously now this guy or girl that grew wings is going to easily find someone to marry. That's always an easy step.
Right. Well, they have wings.
Yep.
Oh yeah, well I'm sure we'll get
man. We just gotta look for a man that can fly.
Yeah, it's gonna be. We're going to be so lucky.
Or will the
We'll
baby?
get the exact same.
The baby could be a flyer. It's possible. I
Oh
think
yeah, oh yeah. I bet the first flying human will be a baby.
Yeah, babies fly for free.
Yep.
It's evolution. It happens. Like
Yep, that's evolution.
Okay, I got that message from some of the people. They're asking you, oh, this people fly. It's a transpolarity. Again, here it is, guys. Listen very closely. The squirrels, for millions of years, were dying. So now they're flying. You see that?
Yeah, makes sense actually.
we already went
Just like cat, hat, and rat.
we passed the squirrels flying humans now. It evolutionized.
Yep.
Oh, I like that word, evolutionized. That's going to be my book title. I'm going to steal that rip. Here, evolutionized. I came up with that idea, actually. You quote me. I'm just letting you know. I already mentioned that earlier.
That sounds more fancy than saying evolved.
Yeah, that's my evolutionized. Yeah.
I like that word. Sounds really nice.
Right on, thanks.
Man,
You're welcome.
this is phenomenal. Like, that new word of the vocabulary now. We've come up with 3 scientific, bona fide, peer-reviewed facts, and I've even added a word. It's mine. I found it. I added Encyclopedia Britannica.
No, I pictured myself with wings, and I got evolutionized. Yeah, it worked.
Yep. And I picture myself with eyes. Therefore, I must have evolutionized.
Yeah, put it in a book, and that's it, man. All the dentists will agree with you around the world about that.
Yep.
All cosmetologists and on Earth agree with evolution. All cosmetologists, 99% of them actually, they're just that aren't doing enough perms to understand what's going on here, so it gets to their brain. They don't get it. All cosmetologists believe in evolution.
Yeah, and dentists.
Oh yeah, if you don't believe in evolution, you can't work on teeth.
Yeah. And if you believe in creationism, you can be a scientist, because creation scientist is just an oxymoron.
We have wisdom teeth that we had, but because we evolutionized, we don't need those wisdom. Dentists are the one that are removing our evolution.
Right, exactly.
Oh no, they're moving. Oh my gosh! Now did you hear that? She just invented a term. They're removing evolution. Oh man, we can't have that.
Yeah, no, but they do, because they said our jaws were bigger. They said our jaws were bigger, and so that's why we can use those wisdom teeth. And now that we've evolutionized, we don't need them anymore. So you have to go to the dentist for them to remove your evolution.
Yeah, because it's vestigial. Why would an intelligent designer? Hold on. If God created us, why would an intelligent designer put vestigial teeth in our mouth?
I don't know. Ask the dentist.
Bad.
They know all about the evolutionism.
Yeah, exactly.
It does hurt though. Hey, when they do come in, it is fucked up. Wisdom teeth. It is fucked up.
Oh yeah, yeah. I experienced wisdom teeth problem before. I think hurts like a bitch.
It proves evolution.
Yep,
Our jaws were bigger. Mhm.
yep.
Oh my gosh, they can never pay me enough for doing this for these scientists because I'm such a genius. I've solved the many riddles of evolution in the last 2.5 hours. Because I'm smarter than everybody, especially creators. They're just so stupid. And creationists, especially Christians, have never done anything. No such thing. No such thing as a Christian. Because of evolution. Evolution. Just like I was science, art, and need I together, and science tells me evolution is true. And then sometimes I meet up with evolution, and evolution tells me evolution is true. So, evolution is true. I know the evolution. We found, the age on we're very so I keep saying here and
Now it's another thing.
Today.
Oh my God.
Evolution of credit. You have money one day, and the next day you don't.
Yep, you lose it.
You have no more money in your account. Oh, distinct. That's extinct.
He's not involved. There's a volume.
Oh. You don't want extinction of the black rat. That'd be fucked up. Fucked up. That'd be sad, dude. All the bees, yeah, they're disappearing, dude.
He's disappeared. We died. Oh,
Yeah.
We're screwed. We're screwed.
Oh man, it's just too funny. I really love how we satirize evolution, or should I say evolutionism.
Evolutionism. Mm-hmm.
Yup.
It's, yeah. What happened to Pill? He got knocked out.
He said that he'll be right back.
Oh, he got evolutionized.
Yep.
He's gonna come back with wings.
No,
Hey, when they talk about the Red Bull, you
oh
get
yeah,
wings.
Red Bull. Red Bull is a mutative drink that gives you red wings. Therefore, evolution.
Yeah, it's a can of wings. Evolution and
Evolution and
I'm sold.
I'm gonna go out and get one right now.
Sure, wings. You know how hard it is to put on t-shirts.
That'd be hard to put on a t-shirt with wings. Yeah, that would
No,
be.
thank you.
Yeah, you'd have to be naked.
Yeah.
Where would your wings go? Out your armpit? I mean, like, where would they go?
You need clothes, especially and everyone's gonna be weirded out.
See, that's not evolution. Because
It's
it has to. It is very inconvenient. So it would have to work together.
It's gonna be a naked
A naked blind man. That's scary.
Hey, there already is one. Did you ever hear about the flying Mothman?
Oh, the Mothman? Yeah, I said that.
Yeah, therefore evolution.
That is evolution. He did have wings. He has red eyes too, so his eyes changed.
Yep, he got red eyes.
Yeah, and he had like some kind of ability, some kind of spiritual weirdo shit. Yeah.
Yep.
Think
I bet he was drinking too much of that Red Bull that even his eyes turned red.
Red Bull with wings. It makes sense. Kind of like that monster drink. I wonder what that's doing to people.
A monster drink. I guess the monster drink turns you into an Incredible Hulk.
Oh.
I have something to drink Monster. I don't think
No, how about if they turn them into zombies? Unleash the beast. You're just like retarded. Like,
Hey, that's natural selection right there. It's called survival of the fittest. We just gotta be fit to survive the zombie apocalypse.
so you have to be like a Hulk, like a beast. Okay.
Yeah. Yup. It'll be like if we're in a zombie movie, like The Walking Dead.
Yeah, but in The Walking Dead, the zombies aren't the problem. It's the people.
Yep.
They're the biggest threat is the people in the show.
Yep.
Yeah, the zombies aren't shit. They cap them off left and right. It's the people that fucking always get them in bad situations.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah. Crazy.
Well, that's evolution right there.
The zombies are cool, but the people are crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's true. I can see that. What the hell is that? I hate TV. Fuck, it's creepy. Where is
Yep.
she? That was really her?
It's King's Cat.
That was her? I think she lost hella weight.
she looks the same.
She looks the same to me. I hate TMZ. Makes me feel like I should do it. Like radiation. No, you're not evolutionizing when you're watching TV. Regression. Oh, that's so true. All right. Oh.
Is MG coming back? It's been a while.
I don't know. Yeah, it's been a little while. You want to call?
Let me text him.
That's called evolution. We don't have to call. We can text.
We evolutionize to text.
We evolutionized to
Primal communication in place.
evolutionized to text.
Evolutionized to
Hey, but you know what? You can actually tell your phone what to text. You can say Deadpool, and Deadpool will pop up.
so the phone actually hides into your brain. You can just sit there.
Like Surrogate movie.
So it turns out
That was
the guy that discovered the internet originally wanted to name it George. Just imagine a planet called George. Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn.
George. You want to name it George?
Yeah. And then someone said, wait, so what happened next? Someone was so annoyed at the idea that even Uranus would be a better name than George.
Uranus is better than George.
That's how the name came. They just, put a U in front of it.
That's true.
I want to play
You want to find it? George. That's helpful. Unless one. All right, so throw out a topic. What are you doing?
Were you talking to me?
Yeah, sorry. I don't know your phone. What's your name?
It's Ice.
Ice, baby. Dun 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 dun.
Yeah, Vanilla Ice.
So you know what I saw on Netflix? Vanilla Ice in the Amish community.
No, never heard of it.
Yeah, it's on Netflix. Vanilla Ice goes Amish.
All right.
It's called Evolution.
Yeah, he evolutionized.
He did. He made their places nice, dude. He got like this buggy and he put like a disco globe in it, and it was pretty cool.
Oh, sounds pretty cool, actually.
Mhm.
Wish I was in a place like that.
Well, yeah, I watched the whole freaking season, and so that's pretty serious for me to go a whole season on something like that.
Yeah,
But they were really nice to him. At first, they looked at him and was kind of judgmental, but
yeah,
then
because he was like a failure rapper.
I don't think they knew that. They didn't know that. I heard Suge Knight even took him and put him outside of a hotel room, like over the balcony. He was gonna drop his ass, try to get money out of him, extortionate him.
Yeah,
Mhm. But I guess you'll get punked. Gotta be up on your evolution, or you'll get punked real quick.
yeah. One day natural selection is gonna get him.
Mhm. I
Yeah.
agree. But he did make their places look really nice. He even paid for a barn for this one couple and their children out of his own pocket, and the barn was really nice. So,
Yeah, that's pretty nice. You know, we need more people like that.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
yeah. So he's like, I'll pay for it out of my pocket, and then he called it like his homies from LA, like 6 guys, and they all came with the Amish community, and they all built the barn for the family.
Yeah,
So yeah.
it's pretty cool.
Hmm.
Unlike the
People,
government, which they're too busy making what is it, welfare, you know, like guns, weapons, and all that.
right,
And yeah, they're too busy in their politics, you know, arguing out with the throats.
right. It's like getting rid of the love in the world,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
right, and making it where it's all about war. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
Crazy shit, man.
Hmm.
Hello, baby. Hello. I just got my cat neutered or spayed or whatever.
You have a cat?
You have to.
That's cool.
Totally
I
different.
like
One,
I like I like cats actually, as well as dogs.
yeah, they're totally different though. Like one talks a lot, another one doesn't talk at all. So when the other one talks, you like listen to her.
Yeah, and dogs can be noisy sometimes.
But not my other one isn't. She's like a mute. Like it's very rare she's even meows. So you get surprised and go, "Did you say something to me?"
Yeah.
He just talks too much, and you're like, "Shut up."
Yeah.
Funny.
My cat when actually the cat that you see on my picture, that was actually my first cat that I had as a pet.
Oh no way!
Yeah, it was actually my first cat.
Oh wow, that's really cool.
Yeah. He's
You should,
really what were you gonna say?
you should get that as a tat, dude. That is pretty cool.
As a tattoo?
Yeah. Mm.
Okay, I'm not that cat crazy.
But that's your cat, though. That's so cute. It's like your family.
Yeah, he's really cute. I mean, I have a family. They're not really down, you know, they don't really like cats. But with this one, they're okay with it because you know he's so cute.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he just looks blurry in the picture right now because you know it's not an HD.
Whoa.
But yeah, he's a really nice cat actually. He's playful.
That's cool.
Yeah. Hey, one time my cat was doing natural selection on a little poor ant, and the cat was toying with the ant, and all of a sudden the cat died. That is evolution right there.
The cat died?
Oops, I mean ant. Ant, I mean. Yeah, because he saw like an ant on the floor, and he was
Mm-hmm.
like messing with it, trying to like toy with it around with his paws. And then later he killed the ant by eating him. Hey, but that's evolution right there. Maybe one day the ant will be a super ant. Probably flip my cat over.
Or the cat was like the king of the breeders and he died, and after that, the whole colony died.
Yup,
Go deeper than that, dude. The ant killer.
yup, the ant killer.
Yeah. Oh, and they have a movie, the new movie Ant Man coming out.
They do?
Yeah, it's called The Ant Man.
I see. What is the movie about?
It's a comic hero.
Oh, like a Marvel, like a superhero type of thing?
Yeah, but I don't know exactly what it is. Like we'd have to look that up. But Ant Man. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. But then I actually saw the trailer and it's okay. I mean, I wouldn't want to see it in the movie theater. I'd rather watch it on Redbox, but
Yeah,
they're cool.
yeah. I never heard of that movie actually. I'm gonna have to look it up on YouTube.
Yeah, so you have the cat, the rat.
Yeah, and the cat, the hat. Oops, I mean, yeah, the cat, the rat, and the bat. They both are related through evolution
To
because
the ant.
because they're all similar.
To
Yeah,
the ant.
and the ant too. That's
Yeah.
why that's why they like playing with ants.
Mhm. See. Now, if the ant was big enough, the bat would probably grab it too and eat it.
Yep,
The rat would eat it. The cat will kill it. So yeah, it's all the same.
yep, exactly.
Yeah, I agree. Oh shit.
Hey, I don't think MG is coming back. I texted him, but he hasn't replied. I'm guessing he went off.
All right. Do you want to end this?
Um, do you?
I don't care.
Uh, yeah, I guess so. I mean, like we don't really have anything fun to talk about, with MG. But that was pretty hilarious what we did. Satire airing evolution.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh man, I wish I could do it again. That's how good it was.
Yeah. Well, if you get a hold of them, hit me back up.
All right then, sounds good. All right. It was pretty good talking to you.
Yeah, you too, Ice.
Yeah. All right. Just don't forget to subscribe, all right? So I could put more evolution fairy tale videos criticizing evolution.
All right. Your first name is Ice.
Huh?
Your first name is Ice. How many comes back? How many?
It's Ice Ages 14 Aces.
Okay, got you. All right.
Yeah. Hey, I must be related to Aces because, well, my name says Ages.
Ah,
Yeah, so therefore evolution.
you're clever with your name and shit.
Yup. Hold on, let me tell MG. Hey, MG.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen?
Hey, you know my name, Ice Ages 14 Aces. You know what? I
Yes.
must you know what? I must be related to Ages with Aces because they sound so similar. Therefore, evolution.
Yes. Actually, your name does help prove evolution. That is true. Because everything is evolution. You see.
Yeah, you can't understand anything if you refuse evolution.
No. There was no such thing as science before evolution. Evolution actually invented science. So
Yeah, exactly.
sometimes science is a cousin of evolution. You see how it works. So sometimes science and I, we like to get ice cream and go to the park and have a good time together. And that's when science tells me that evolution is true. So
Yeah, and then when science has a problem, evolution will take us back.
Right. When science has a problem, sometimes she gets really upset with me and walks away in a pouty mood, but then I just call evolution and he makes it okay.
Yeah, exactly. And it all makes perfect sense because of evolution.
So there are male and female elements going on there.
No, and they don't pay me enough to find these scientific findings for all the wonderful atheists that I'm helping them understand evolution. I don't get enough pay. Can I get a raise, or is that possible?
Yeah, that's possible. Yeah. How much you want?
Yeah, I think I need. I was thinking at least 17 or more, please. Or is that asking a lot? Or
Well, their pay is when you start jumping that high.
well, I've watched basketball before, so I mean that should mean something, right? I mean, um, what else do I got to do? I mean, wow. Well, I mean, we've covered so many subjects tonight. We've solved so many riddles, and paradigm that was so confusing to so many. So, I will be accepting many donations from the atheists and evolutionists who, of course, need this research. So, please send it to care of MG42 Pillbox at waytogogenius.com. And I'll be really looking forward to those checks and send dollar bills if you got them. Put them in the envelope. No, but don't worry about it getting lost. Um, mind over matter. I don't mind, so you don't matter. So, and I don't know. Are you going to close the hangout soon there, Ice, or are you going to keep it going? Because I got to get going soon, to be honest with you, because.
Well, actually, we were about to close it, but you just got here in time, so we were like surprised.
Oh, so
Yeah.
you're trying to blame me now. So you're trying to blame me that the program is still going. Listen, you cretards, you wouldn't even have a program if it wasn't for me solving the evolution riddles. So
Yeah, you're exactly right, Mr. Evolutionist.
that's right. So I'll expect you guys to be here again someday. It was a lot of fun, kids. And
Oh yeah, it definitely
don't
was.
forget, read your evolution book and do what it says, which means kill everybody else so that you can survive.
Yeah, exactly.
And,
Remember, read your evolution
and
textbooks, not the Bible.
right, and thank the wonderful soup, the primordial soup that we've been blessed with people like Richard Dawkins. I want to thank the primordial soup.
Yep. Amen. Whoops, I said amen. Regardless to that.
No. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, alrighty then. You're welcome
Alright.
again, atheist. You're welcome.
Yeah. They should be blessed.
They are blessed by the primordial soup. They are.
Yes, and they are blessed by nature
There
and,
you go.
and by the Big Bang.
Which was a wonderful accident. Boy, we're lucky.
Yeah,
And the
we're
fact-
super lucky.
Yeah. Really.
It's like if we hit 1,000 lotteries in a row.
Yeah. Like when you figure out that the cat, the rat, and the bat are related, I mean that is amazing. That is stupendous.
Oh yeah, definitely. It is one of the greatest scientific discoveries ever found.
I'll be
Stupendous.
expecting my royalties soon.
Oh man, this was a really good.
Royalties.
I really enjoyed it.
Absolutely, guys. God bless you both. I love you, and don't take that in a non-sequential, transgender kind of confused way. God bless everybody. Thanks. It's been fun.
All right, MG. It was good talking to you.
All right, peace.
All right, take care.
All right, bye.
All right, bye.